What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan and I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have a hobby news update for Star Wars X-Wing, or lack thereof it, I should say. There's been no new information for X-Wing in a long while. Last thing we had there was the preview of the Battle Over Endor pack, which happened in February, and then all the way back to September when we had the reprint of the YT-2400 and the TIE Bomber. So nothing really new for Star Wars X-Wing, but I really like this game. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about things that they could potentially do if they are still planning on doing more expansions, and about how this is a really great game. And, you know, even if it's finished, there's so much good material that you can get into and enjoy yourself and have some really cool space battles if you're a big fan of Star Wars. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications so you miss a single minute of fun. So we're stuck here with, you know, the last two expansions being reprints and ones that I felt like they changed the cards in a way that I didn't really like that much. So I wasn't super happy about that. And then they gave you a scum card for Dash Rendar that you can only use in the pre-designed loadout pages, which again, I wasn't a big fan of the pre-designed loadouts. I think it takes away from the game. The whole point of the game is to pick your own upgrades, to make your own lists, make it special to you, your type of play style, to be creative about it. I think that all the pre-designed stuff takes away, which is why I really don't get into these battle packs. I don't see the use for them. I think they're a waste of money, and I feel like they are a waste of money, because if they were popular, you'd have more and more coming out every couple months. But you see, the last ones were probably about a year apart, and there's nothing else for X-Wing. Fortunately, AMG hasn't really been doing a great job of covering this game, but I do want to talk about something I think would bring a lot of hope to people, is the potential for new ship expansions that I think would be really cool for the game. We've just got a few potentials in there that I've thrown in, but there's probably tons more of ideas that I've missed, and if I have, please let me know in the comments down below of other ships that could potentially be really cool additions to Star Wars X-Wing. I didn't want to keep this video going on too long, so I just wanted to touch on a few, and hopefully maybe some of these are already in the works, or I have ideas for them, and hopefully we'll get some more of the reprints we never got in 2.0. Hopefully we will get you know, the Phantom #1 that will dock with the Ghost, the second Ghost they made, where you can actually take off the Phantom #2, so, or the Sheathipede, class shuttle. But yeah, hopefully we'll get that one, because we haven't got that one yet, and hopefully we'll get a few other cool things here and there. You got, you know, like there's some ships I'd really like to see reprints of. I'd like to see reprints of things like the K-Wing, stuff like that. So I'm hoping that they will eventually get to that kind of stuff as well and finish the reprints, because they never did that. they kind of ran out of steam there, and then they just kept reprinting the same, like, A-Wing, X-Wing, and B-Wing and TIE Fighter over and over and over again, which I think was a major misstep. I know they did those starter kits, so you didn't have to buy the core set that were, you know, themed on most of the, you know, the they did one for, I think, all the factions, but they started out with ones for Imperial and Rebel, and it was like, okay, every one of us has like 12 dozen of these ships. We don't want this. So here are some ideas I think would be cool new expansions that they could throw in with some reprints and potentially drum up some interest in the games. So first of all, I've been saying that the Republic needs a big base ship that's actually decent. I don't think it has, excuse me, a big base ship. I know it has a couple medium bases with the clone transport and the Ark. But I don't think it has any, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think the Republic has a single big base ship. Not that I can think of offhand, but this would, Anakin's shuttle, the Twilight, would be a perfect big base ship, being it is a little bit bigger of a ship than your average, you know, Ark or the clone transport. So I think that would be a really cool big base ship, kind of like to match the Scimitar that they did for Separatists. So I would be really interested to see that. Another one, I think Count Dooku's Solar Sailor would be really, really cool. I know a lot of people are like, well, I don't think that ship has weapons. I'm like, I don't know if it's ever been confirmed if it does or not. Probably in the wiki. I haven't checked it out. You could make it be something cool. You can make it be something cheap that has some cool abilities that helps out other ships. You could make it like a super fast ship with like slam and potentially to be able to slam and drop bombs. So it didn't have to be a ship that shoots. So I mean, that there's all sorts of possibilities, but I thought Count Dooku's Solar Sailor would be really cool. Even V-Wings, they've done V-Wings, but I think you could have another V-Wing pack with cool pilots. Like you could have a V-Wing pack that has pilots after Order 66. So you could have Darth Vader as a V-Wing pilot because he has flown a V-Wing. So he would tend to, and it would be like late Republic, early Empire. So you could even make this a Empire ship with Vader in it, or you could make it a Republic ship with Vader in it. That would be kind of cool. You know, they love their reprints, so there's an opportunity for a reprint that I think would be really cool. You have the Bad Batch's Omicron-Class Marauder ship, which could be like Scum Faction, Republic. I don't know, you could throw it in a Rebel. You could throw it in a Rebel. I don't know if that would be technically correct, but I think this is a really cool, like, pre-Lambda class shuttle that I think a lot of people would love and could have some cool, really cool abilities. So I think, and it looks really awesome too. So I think people would buy it just based on that. So the Marauder Omicron class, which is funny because the one of the pilots for the Lambda is the Omicron pilot. So that is pretty cool. Lastly, the Ahsoka ship is another one. The T6 Jedi shuttle could go under Republic, could go under Rebel. You could have so many different options for this, which would be really cool. I was thinking Scum, but I don't know. There's a lot of other Scum ships I'm sure we haven't got, but these were just some ships I thought would be really, really cool additions to the game of X-Wing. And X-Wing is a great game, and it's really fun, and I'm hoping that they continue on with it because I do like it. And even if they don't, I'm still going to play it, and I'm still going to do videos on it and try to, you know, breathe some life into the game and get people excited about it. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think they're going to continue making expansions, or do you think the game's over? What do you think they could do? Did I miss any cool ship ideas? I was hoping to see some droid ships. I know there are other droid ships. I'm just not familiar with them. These are, you know, a handful that I thought of on the spot. So tell me what you guys think. Is X-Wing dead? Are we fooling ourselves by keeping hope alive, or is this something you would like to see and hope that we see it eventually? But anyways, that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day, and that's all for now, folks.